school dance is popping.
Bro, the chaperone.
Shout out Terry Middle School.
Oh my god.
Shout out Spruce. Wait, Spruce is a high school. I don't know any other middle schools.
Middle school education, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Spruce.
Oh my god! Wait, it is a high school, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Alex W. Spence. Hey, bro, the middle school
Spence,
dances.
I think is what I was trying to say.
There you go. Spruce. Hey, shout out to Spence, home of the realest, bro. Middle school dances. I remember it was grimy.
That's one of my favorite expressions. I'm like, dude, I'm about as hard as a 7th grader at a middle school dance, bro.
Bro, and
you was in there being madly inappropriate,
and it was just so weird to think about this. Like now, right? As a kid, you're like, oh yeah, I'm so cool.
Did they
leave space for Jesus?
Spence is a part of DISD, right?
Yeah.
Did DISD have any Okay, so I went to Terry, which is a Mesquite ISD, and in Mesquite they had this thing called what was it called actually? Was it called Quest? No, it wasn't called Quest. Damn, I forgot the name of it. But whatever. The point was, it was every single Friday there was a party at one of the middle schools.
No, we didn't have this much. No.
And so
funding for parties.
It was like a party night, game night type situation. It was at one of the middle schools. It was at Agnew Middle School. Every single Friday there was a flyer for it because there was different events every weekend. It was a whole thing. You had to pay like $10 to get in. It was like a club.
At the school?
At the school, yeah. It was Friday. It started like at 7, 8 p.m. or whatever. That's till it's like 10. They had a gym section where there was like basketball, whatever people play. But they also had like events sometimes. Like the Mavericks mascot went a couple of times and would have like a little show and stuff.
It probably wasn't even the real Maverick mascot.
Probably not.
They had a bootleg.
Probably. Or they would have like bounce house. Like, we're going to have a bounce house this day, whatever. But then in the cafeteria section, they also had like a stage. They had a DJ. And it was literally just
Club Penguin
every single Friday, bro. Every single Friday. And I used to beg my parents to let me go to this function just to stand around like a fucking dweeb. Because I was a nerd. Like, I wanted to. But my cousin was in there getting mad action, bro. My cousin Juan, shout out Juan.
Oh my God.
He was in there being his baddest self.
Grinding on all. It's so weird.
Oh my God, bro. It was such a sick time, bro.
I've always thought, right? It's so weird to be the chaperone in these settings, right? Having to watch.
They knew what they was doing, bro.
Kids bump and grind. Honestly, we should honestly look into whoever volunteered to be the chaperone first. Who was at the top of the volunteer list of the chaperones?
I don't know, but man, that
function
was popping every
Chris
Friday
Hansen,
night.
where you at, bro? We need you back.
Yeah, for real.
Chris Hansen, come back. But I just thought about, what about being the DJ at like a...
Dude, yeah, because he's the one putting out... He was playing Gasolina, bro. I'm telling you, like, that was real.
But at what point do you reflect on your... And
shake that
by no means...
Laffy Taffy. I'm pretty sure Laffy Taffy was being played.
100%. And if anyone out there is a DJ at middle schools, keep doing you, bro. Keep grinding. But at what point do you look at...
Disgusted.
Your DJ career and say, is this
my peak? What can I do better?
Is this really what I got into DJing for?
Oh, my
Did
God.
I get into the game?
All I knew.
So 7th graders could bump and grind.
All I know is that Agnew Middle School was a place to be every Friday night.
Get the fuck. Oh my God.
Anyways, what's up, man? How are you, dude? I didn't even.
Yeah, we jumped right into it.
I didn't really open. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Scattered Roots podcast. Almost forgot the name of the podcast. It's been a minute.
It's been so long.
What's up?
It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't.
But it's felt like a very long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm good, man. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm a little tired. I'm a little,
It's a late night edition.
Late night.
Is this the latest we've ever recorded?
I mean, we started one time before, but we went later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we went pretty late. Was that the time that we had to
get a disaster class? Yeah. Don't worry about it. Let's not talk about that. I'm not trying
Bro, some of the behind the scenes to this is crazy. Hey, shout out to us for still prospering, though. You know what I'm saying? Pushing through, bro.
We'll see how tonight goes. We're, I think, for the first time ever, a 2-man show.
We're a 2-man show
sure
today.
This has never happened.
Never. But you know what I'm saying?
Somebody.
We're going to see. Usually we have some assistants behind the scenes helping us push buttons and make shit shake. But, no, yeah, it's been a minute.
Solo dolos.
It's been a little bit. Probably a good place to start. You know what I'm saying? Give a little context as to...
I hate context. It makes things less funny. I didn't need the context of Will Smith slapping. I just slap him. Just slap him. Cool.
Hey, bro, don't jump ahead, bro. We gonna get into it.
Context ruins things.
The slap heard around the world.
Apparently.
Bro.
But yeah, man, go ahead. I'm gonna let you cook.
No. Just, I think and we've talked about it before, right? It is of the utmost importance in the great philosopher, I'm forgetting his name, Marshawn Lynch, once said, "Hey, bro, take care of your chickens. You gotta take care of your chickens." Hey, speaking of chickens, I got a question for you later. No, but yeah, I had a couple of weeks ago, maybe before that, was feeling a little overwhelmed and just had a lot on my plate, right? I talked about it a little bit in the podcast. I started a new job back in December. And it's always hard, I think, starting in a new job, but man, I was going through it. I still kind of am.
Getting cooked,
bro. And
your ass.
It was pretty bad. I was like dreaming about like work, like 4 or 5 nights of the week. I would literally be stressing so hard. Like it was pretty bad. I was managing it fairly well at the beginning.
Man, they penetrate your subconscious,
bro. It was crazy, and I literally was like, "Why?"
Have you seen the show Severance?
No. You
haven't heard of it?
Severance?
I think that's what it's called.
No,
I might have just butchered the name. I think it's called Severance. It's an Apple TV show. I think it's where like
I haven't seen
like they compartmentalize your work life and your like personal life. So when you go home, you literally have no recollection of what you do at work.
No fucking way.
And when you're at work, you have like no recollection.
How unfulfilling though.
I haven't seen the show. It's just
interesting.
Interesting concept.
It's a cool concept.
I typically don't like serious shows. I'm more of like a shits and giggles comedy type of guy.
More laid back.
Serious shows bore me.
Have you watched Abbott Elementary?
I've watched. Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Episodes. You know what? It's not bad, but because I expected The Office,
yeah, exactly.
I think I came in. It was unfair of me to like judge it.
It's
through that
such
lens.
a high standard to hold it to. The Office is honestly,
but it has its moments. It has its
top 2
really good moments. Abbott Elementary. I've learned to like it in a different way
for its own like kind of thing.
But for sure, first like 2-3 episodes, I'm like, oh, this is The Office, but with like elementary school in Chicago, right? With black teachers and heck yeah, like it's gonna be funny, right? The Office is mad white.
That's what I heard too.
I thought it was gonna be like for the culture. I need to stop saying like Jesus, but so I didn't think it was funny at all. I was like, this is whack.
I had the same thoughts going into it as well, where I was expecting this Office like, and to some people's credit, it does have a bit of the style.
I think we need to stop doing that though, like that style of documentary type or confessionals. Confessionals.
You think that's
just because The Office did it and it's probably the most popular show? I mean, you have Parks and Rec, which everybody says is an Office copycat, but you've had other shows do it as well. I think.
What are some other ones? I can't even think of it right now.
Does Modern Family not do it?
Modern Family does do it,
right?
Yeah.
So
Modern Family is pretty good though.
I haven't seen it.
I really like it.
But
big fan. But sorry,
have you seen the Stepping episode of Abbott Elementary? That's a good one. That was like the first episode where I was like,
I have seen the Stepping episode. I actually was not the biggest fan of that episode.
I liked it.
Have you seen the most recent one?
No.
It's pretty good. I liked it. Besides the one that I think there's one that comes out today. Sorry, we digressed. We digressed really quickly.
I forgot how to pod. What do I do with my hands?
What do I do with my hands?
I'm like Will Ferrell in Talladega Nights. But
back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I was really just going through it, man. I had a lot going on. Still do, right, to a little bit, but I was getting to the point where I was feeling really overwhelmed and I wasn't able to find the time to really even think about contributing to the pod, right, for a week or two. And even just to like other things, right? So that happened. I got the notice that it's time to return to office. So now I'm looking for apartments. I need to move. And then literally like a week and a half later, my car is sitting on the side of the street, gets thrashed. Bro, 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Bro, from the back.
From the back.
From toe up, from the flow up, bro.
Bump.
Yeah, 3:30 in the morning, get like knock on the door from my neighbor. And I'm still like waking up and I look outside and sure enough, someone had crashed straight into the rear of my car. And terrible way to wake up.
Let me move. I'm going to go move my car real quick. I'll be right back. I'll just play.
Yeah, man. And you know.
That's crazy.
It's not what most people think. It wasn't like a drunk driver.
The homie did?
No. I mean, no. There was no way. like on foot.
Oh, his car was.
No, his car was
Because I saw your car got. But.
Yeah, so my car's not totaled. I got the official notice that it's scrapped. And his was probably worse than mine, honestly.
And he wasn't drunk, you said? I cut you off.
He was not drunk. No, he fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah. So I'm hoping Buddy's okay too. It was a fairly new car as well, but yeah, just had a lot kind of happen in a matter of like 2 to 3 weeks, and just had a lot on my plate. So it was definitely a feeling of being overwhelmed, and I talked to you a little bit about it and just how I was feeling. And I actually want to give you a shout out because, at first I was just really concerned even about bringing up, hey man, like I think I need a little bit of time to kind of process, my thoughts and make sure that I can still, contribute to the pod and make sure that I'm not like holding us back in any way. And you was like super cool about just saying like, yeah, bro, like, do what you got to do, take your time, X, Y, Z. But then even beyond that, you was definitely more so like, hey, bro, as far as like work's concerned, like gave me some really good advice. And kind of, I know you've dealt with similar situations with like Monica and even yourself and some of your coworkers where they were kind of in the same situation at work where they just had so much going on that they couldn't even like think to, do anything but work. So I actually ended up having a conversation with my manager about like kind of that feeling that I had, and last week and a half, I think I'm back with it. Just kind of one of those. I'm still definitely
had him in the first half. You ain't gonna lie, but you know what?
They had me in the first half, and we still we still down by 20. But you know what I'm saying?
Making a run.
We cut the lead. We was down by 40. We did cut it in half. But yeah, so just a little bit of context as to why there's been a little bit of a gap. This wasn't an intentional one. This was more so, hey, definitely needing some time just to kind of align and reflect. And, I think ultimately the biggest thing for me was this podcast has always been something that I've genuinely enjoyed doing and look forward to. And in that moment, it felt like I was not going to be in a space to kind of keep moving in that direction. It felt like it felt like another task, right? It felt like another thing on like my like list of things that like, and I never wanted this to turn to that. But then kind of taking a moment again to reflect and look at everything. This is like something that I've always looked forward to, right? Genuinely enjoy creating the content. It can be a pain in the ass sometimes, like for both of us, right? Like that's putting in the work for sure. But nonetheless, like something I definitely enjoy.
Even we don't do a good enough job, to be honest, but we do what we can.
Honestly, man, this is really crazy. Like we could definitely do more. And that's always been one of the other things that I thought about too, right? Is, right now while we're creating content, definitely want to contribute as much as we can. And so that was another thing where I felt like we was already probably more that we could do. And in that moment, I felt like I can't even do what we were doing before. So it just, one of those kind of step back, get a breather and jump back in. So this episode's kind of impromptu, just kind of us jumping on the mics and talking about, that little bit of a gap that we had. And then just kind of some other things that come up. So
we did that last time, so it was cool.
Yeah, and I think people really enjoyed the last episode. I actually got a lot of feedback, positivity around kind of like the loose structure. There was definitely some like... after the pod, I was
Did
like,
you get canceled?
I was a little concerned.
Yeah, Rudy calls me. He's like, hey, man, are you still editing? Hey, you know that thing I said? You think you can censor that out?
Nah, that's not what I said at all, bro. That's capping. Why are you making me sound like a soft boy on the mic? Like, you think you can censor?
Hey, man.
That's not what I sounded like at all.
If gee whiz, if you're not done...
Hey, me at the school dance.
Yeah, that was me for real.
Nah, bro, I was just...
Did I come across as toxic? After I continuously said on the pod, you're being toxic.
Bro, no, it wasn't... It just...
You was toxic. It's okay. It's okay to be toxic.
It wasn't the toxic.
People, it's okay to be toxic. I'm here to tell you, it's okay to be problematic a little bit. Okay?
No, if
you want to have a gamble with your friend...
line to cross.
If you want to have a gambling little wager with your friend, who can pick up the most girls... You know what? Be like
Rudy. That's not what happened. No. We're not going to go through the story again. It just felt like, you do something a little bit different and you don't know if you're like, was that a little bit inappropriate, or some people going to think it was, are we going to come across as like tools, which I Sure, right? Fair. I mean, I am who I am. I have no reservations about myself and the way I carry myself. But just it was a little maybe it would come across
any hoosers
inappropriate to certain people, and just we
don't gotta apologize. It was a great episode.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, and it was fun. It was actually one that I enjoyed. And even you, when you said you were going through the editing process, and even Johnny hit us up too, said the same thing, right? Like, hey, this is one of the best episodes, if not the best episode thus far. So they're going to keep doing that. We're still going to try to roll in kind of some of the more cultural related topics from time to time. Some of those history lessons, because I do enjoy those episodes. Honestly, there's a lot of cool conversations that I think I've actually had after we record with other people. I'm like, oh yeah, did you know about XYZ? Did you know about blah, blah, blah? And all that's come from like kind of some of those cool one-off episodes. So we're going to roll that in, kind of keep the ball rolling. Yeah, man, just keep grinding, keep pushing through. So that's my little rant about...
Great rant.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to talk about today?
So you brought it up a little bit. The slap heard round the world.
All right, well, let's preface that I accidentally brought it up. I didn't really mean to. I'm kind of tired of hearing about it already. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't care.
By the time this drops, too...
I do not care. I will say this. Hold on.
I don't not care.
Hold on. Does this beat Kanye at the VMAs?
Oh, 100%. This has to be, right? Oh, 100%.
This is way more iconic.
Someone got slapped.
Yeah, this is way more iconic, right?
Slapped. Yeah. I don't know.
My wife's name.
I don't know. Do you think...
Because it's such a quotable thing what he says when he gets up to Kanye, I mean.
Yeah.
He was like, Taylor, I'm going to let you finish. But Beyonce had the greatest album. Like, instantly with Will Smith, he just goes up there, smacks him.
I think we will move on quicker from this moment than the Kanye thing.
Why is that? Because it's Kanye?
Yes, because Kanye capitalized.
I'm sick of fucking Kanye too. Is another man I'm sick of.
And bro, that man is.
I'm not a Kanye fan. I'll be the first to say I'm not a Kanye hater, but I haven't been a fan since he lost me with the MAGA shit. I was done. I don't care. Like, he could do whatever. His last however many albums, don't give a fuck. I don't care.
I'm definitely one of those people that lives. I like to have my cake and eat it too. I'm super critical of, MAGA Kanye. But I still just love the art.
I don't know.
Still just love the art.
Maybe I also wasn't always the biggest fan. I mean, I do like his early rap, Graduation, all that. But I don't think I really enjoy, like, what's the one that everybody's like, oh, top 5 rap albums.
He was on my the Kanye Bear was on my graduation cap.
No, that's The Weeknd. What's his album that's like super people always like top 5 rap albums of all time.
Oh, my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah. See, I didn't like that one.
Oh, bro, fucking classic work of art. 100%.
Just not for me.
That was my backup idea for my graduation cap. Was
My Beautiful. What is it called?
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah. So for example, when people try to say you can separate the art and the artist, I've always fought back on that idea because I don't really think that that's necessarily always true. Michael Jackson? I think R. Kelly's the biggest one that people try and really leverage that argument against, but.
I haven't listened to an R. Kelly song since that shit came out.
I have not either. But it's tough because Ignition is a
he has bangers.
Classic. He does. Yeah.
So I think there was one time where
the one with Bow Wow.
I was at the Jamaican spot that I told you I go to a lot recently, and there was a song playing, and I was like, "This is some good shit." I couldn't tell it was R. Kelly. I Shazammed it. I'm like, "Oh fuck,
R. Kelly." Dang, they got you.
Yeah,
they got you.
I'm a dirty bastard.
Now you're a registered sex offender.
Apparently. There's a paper trail. I Shazammed it.
But to your question, I think Kanye's moment at the VMAs probably over the span of time, like looking back, is going to be a bigger moment than this. Although I think this is a bigger actual thing that happened, right? Because Kanye was just scandal.
Yeah.
Like Will Smith went up there and slapped somebody, and not just somebody. He slapped Chris Rock, right? Yeah. Which I know you don't care for Chris Rock all that much as a comedian. Funny. I think, for sure, I can see that. But did you ever watch Everybody Hates Chris?
I did.
It's pretty fucking funny.
I don't like his narration. I don't think it's funny because of him.
But he's like the writer of the show.
Oh,
he's one of the writers.
I'm not saying he can't. I'm sure he's written stuff that I've laughed at, but him as an actor or comedian, I don't think I've ever laughed at him.
His delivery of comedy is not your cup of tea. That's fair. I could see why.
The only thing I've ever liked him in was The Longest Yard. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, I love that movie too. And he wasn't even funny in that movie like that.
Yeah, it just was there kind of.
What about Shrek?
Oh, he is Donkey, right?
Donkey is, bro.
I think it's his face I don't like. Because Donkey is fucking... in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Bro, hey. And that's a Chris Rock. Like,
you know what? I forgot about Shrek. I'll give him his flowers. Donkey's top tier.
Is Shrek the greatest? Is
cinema? It's on Netflix. Finally, Netflix has cinema.
Is Shrek the best animated movie of all time?
Damn, we're all over the place.
That's not Pixar.
Oh, even with Pixar, dude. Because I mean,
it's fucking up there.
Shrek is top.
We should
tier.
delve into this topic later. Let's not jump into today. We'll bring this back up another time.
Shrek 2. Fuck,
bro. They're 4. The fourth one.
I actually don't even think I've seen 3.
Oh, the 3s. I actually like 3.
Okay.
I liked all of them hoes though. The first 3, those are pretty good.
1 and 2 are.
We'll jump back into that because we definitely didn't prepare for it.
So sorry, yeah.
But the slap her around the world.
I mean, cool. It was a thing.
Yeah.
People have memed it to death. Like it's not that funny anymore.
Yeah.
I say like it's enough with the memes. Enough
for sure.
I mean, well, by the time this episode comes out, no one's gonna give a fuck. Honestly,
yeah,
so.
I don't think so. I think that's my point. We're gonna move on from this faster. I think in retrospect, Chris Rock is cool with it. His comedy tour is selling out faster than he's made more sales in the last like 48 hours I heard than he had in the last month.
Do you have any? Do you think there's any credence to the people saying that it was potentially staged?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah, I'm not a big believer in those kind of.
I feel like it's a possibility, but I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I wouldn't if someone ended up revealing 10 years from now that this was staged, I wouldn't be like, oh, no way, oh my god. But I also try not to give credence to these type of not conspiracies, but I think that just openly encourages people to really always consider like, oh, but what about this? Oh, but what about that? Oh, this was definitely staged, which is just kind of annoying sometimes, right? And it doesn't even make sense all the time. Like, sure, maybe from time to time, it maybe makes sense that this was staged, but even if it was, like, I don't know.
I don't know. I think the part where I'm like, I don't care is people trying to overanalyze and analyze this thing to death. Like, why didn't he make a joke, or why isn't he more mad at August Alsina, or this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah,
some of the first kind of tweets and
I was like, okay,
I saw were hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when
was funny.
At the beginning stuff is funny, but then people fucking again meme it to death.
Yeah,
but beyond that, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about Will Smith. I don't give a fuck about like their actors. I don't know why people get slapped every day in the hood, bro. This isn't the first time somebody's been smacked in the face.
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
About someone else's
it's just
woman.
A big deal because it's Will Smith, and
I get it, right?
Oscar.
I'm just saying, like in general, I'm not the type of person to like put that much stock into celebrities' actions and lives and stuff.
And I think this is actually the most we've talked about celebrities on this podcast in a long time. The only real reason I brought it up is because I actually wanted to ask you, have you ever been smacked?
No.
With this level of fury by Noble?
No.
No one's ever smacked you across the face?
Mm-mm. I ain't never been in a fight. No, nothing.
You never been in a fight either?
No, I punched a kid one time. He's trying to hit me with his little go-kart. He had like a weed. Okay.
When was this?
Huh?
When was this?
When?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I was probably in the 7th or 8th grade, I think. So how old? I was 12, 13.
It was after one of these Club Penguin parties, huh?
No, but it was in that area. It was a ratchet ass neighborhood. It was like in plain daylight. We was out at the park playing. Some kids roll up and whatever, and I'm pretty sure they said some racist shit too. I'm pretty sure they said something about being brown boys. And so I don't know. Homie's trying to like.
My nephew calls himself a brown boy.
Oh yeah, you said that. And at one point he gets off and he starts walking towards me and trying to do something. And he had a helmet on because he was riding this go-kart type thing. He takes the helmet off and I was like, bet. Boom. Yo, my hand hurt so bad. I never got in a fight after that. I was like,
my hand hurts.
This kid went, he just started crying.
So you've never been slapped before?
Oh, sorry, no.
Monica's never
smacked me?
Yeah. Out of fury.
I would hope not. Maybe I compartmentalized it. No, I'm just kidding. No, dude.
It's okay. You can tell us.
Nah, bro. No.
We can talk through this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is a safe space? Are you sure?
Very.
Will she find out?
Yes.
Nah, I'm kidding.
Well.
Have you?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Bro, hey.
Tell me about the time a girl smacked you upside your face.
Oh, bro. It was. This is going to sound terrible.
What was her name?
Too. Her name was it Angela?
You could say Angie. I was like, Jesus Christ.
It was Angie. It was Angelina.
Oh, Angelina. That just sounds like
She missed Angela. I can't. It was in middle school.
Oh, it's a while back. Okay,
bro, it was so bad too.
Yeah. Wait, let me take back. No,
it was terrible. And you know what's funny? I ran into her at a bar like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and it was cool.
Yeah, we did it again. Oh.
No, it was cool. Like, so we were, in middle school. I was pretty friendly to like most people. I wasn't like a cool kid by any means. I was just doing my own thing. I wasn't like a dweeb by any means either. Just, honestly, kind of like forgettable. It probably is the best way to put it. But with that being said, I was genuinely, cool with most people. But then, and this is gonna sound terrible. Like, don't do this ever. And I don't condone this behavior in any kind of way, shape, or form.
Or do if you want. I don't know.
No, don't. Oh, okay. But you know what I'm saying? Kids used to be like, hey, I bet you won't go up to a girl and touch your butt. You know what I'm saying? Like this kind of.
Have you said this story on here, or did you say the story behind? Nah, I'm starting to. Okay, go ahead.
Is it starting to
sound familiar? Yeah.
And so, of course, the one time I decide to like participate in these shenanigans and like get like dare to like do this, and I'm just like, fuck it, I want to be a cool kid today and do this thing. I do it.
You touched her butt.
I touched her butt.
Bare hand.
Bare hand.
Did you just kind of like grab it?
No, it was like a quick like. That's it.
You smacked her ass?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So and again, terrible. Don't I was how old are you?
You belong next to a penguin.
And deservingly so.
Turn around and just
sunned your ass. Smacked I'm pretty sure you saw the dust for like you saw like
the dead skin off her hand.
No, so that's actually her hand was imprinted on my face for the rest of the day. There was
your hand was imprinted on her butt.
No, so there was no level, like literally mine was like a quick like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was doing it to like like it was not like a whoosh.
You know what's crazy? Was she like 5 inches taller than you?
No.
Oh, because middle school, I figure. Well, actually, you were always probably tall. But I'm just saying at that age range, girls get
they get their growth spurt before.
Early, yeah. Girls are strong as shit at that age, bro.
Bro, and this girl
lay your ass out.
I remember even back in middle school, everyone was like, yeah, she used to play soccer. She was in super shape. She had a 6-pack. I chose. Again, the one time I decided to try to participate.
She was a man.
It was Richard. And deservingly, I got smacked, and I had a red hand imprinted on my face. Maybe not all days, probably for like a solid.
Come home and tell your parents what 45.
Fuck no. What? Admit to my parents I'm participating in this heathen behavior.
You know what? I think we did say a story with Tigrillo. It might have not been on our episode with him, with Eric, but I think it was on our call. That's what was familiar.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're a monster. You're a sex offender, basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we go cancel. There's another segment he's gonna ask to get censored out.
So I was actually thinking about this a lot when I was thinking about telling this story. I was like, is this something I want to bring up? But I don't know if people. This is bad. Like, I don't want people to think this is okay. So that's why I've said so many times, like, this is not okay.
Definitely don't. I didn't know where he was going with that. Don't do that.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
dumb middle school kid doing dumb middle school stuff.
Evidently.
And I got what I deserved in that moment.
Yeah.
And it will live with me forever. I will not forget that slap.
Will Smith your ass.
Bro, Chris Rock got off easy.
Yeah, he did get off easy.
I got smacked way harder than Chris Rock. 100%.
You were seeing stars? You had that like a frozen meat pack on your face?
Bro, again, my face was red. I had a red hand on my face. It's crazy.
That's so funny, bro.
But yeah, that's the only real reason.
I've never been smacked.
That's the only real reason I wanted to bring up the Will Smith smack.
Will Smith smack. Hey, the Will Smith smack. I like it.
Well, with that being said, we said we were going to keep today's episode kind of quick.
Are we rapping already?
Not rapping, but I want to bring up the chicken question.
This is a boring episode. No, go ahead. What's up?
So do you believe that chickens used to be dinosaurs.
Oh my god, you just asked me this right before we started recording, dude. I don't fucking know. Where's this question coming from? And why does it matter? I don't know, man.
Because it was interesting to consider.
I'm not a biologist. Who studies this type of stuff?
Paleontologist.
I'm not sure that. You could be bullshit. I don't know.
Well, no, the other reason. So
I don't know.
Someone asked me right before the podcast the same question. And this is like now like the second or third time the same topic has come up in the last week. And I thought I'd bring it up. I'm saying just kind of spitball something.
I don't know. If I'm gonna be serious, I feel like they're probably more likely related to pterodactyls. That's just because they're birds. I don't know.
That doesn't make sense to me though, because pterodactyls and chickens don't have similar like structure.
And chickens and T-Rexes do?
Yeah, they walk on two legs. They have these useless appendages. Although chickens, maybe the better...
If they get a running start, they can hover.
For like 0.2 seconds. I'm sure if a T-Rex got a running start, it could hover for a little bit. And there's evidence...
Do you think T-Rexes could jump? Like, you think they got bunnies?
Man, they had to, bro.
Nah, I just feel like their proportion was like crazy. I don't think they had the kind of...
I think it's hard for us to imagine because they don't have the arms. So they can't like... I think when we think bunnies, we like automatically associate dunk. And you can't think of a T-Rex dunking because of their arms. So like you don't...
You know what? They have to jump because whenever you don't have internet at home and you open up Google or you open up your browser, I should say, the little T-Rex game pops up.
Bro, the science. Science. Yeah, the science. Right, bro, I fucking love the little dinosaur game. I used to play all the time in class.
I mean, bro, I don't fucking... Go ahead, man.
There's evidence that T-Rexes in Jurassic Park and stuff, and in museums as we know it, inaccurate. Could have feathers. Likely have feathers.
I like how passionate you are about this.
Hey, man.
Why not any other dinosaur like a raptor? They're similar built to... They're just like mini T-Rex.
Hey, maybe they're all, say it's gradual downsides. If anything, you're helping my argument here. Slowly but surely we go...
Oh my God, dude.
And then you get a Shekin.
T-Rex. Was T-Rex your favorite dinosaur when you were a kid?
I've heard that actually maybe an ostrich is something that more similar to... Maybe it's easier to make sense of an ostrich than a chicken. Mm-hmm. But same kind of concept.
Why not like...
And I've heard the argument that how like T-Rex arms like this? That in reality, they should be like this. They should be the other way around. And then at that point, they really
this episode is some bullshit.
They really look like an ostrich or emu.
You look like you're doing like a high fashion pose right now. Like... Oh my God.
I don't know. I just thought it was a funny question that someone asked me before, and I figured I'd bring it up.
Oh my God, is a chicken a T-Rex?
Let us know what you think. Could a T-Rex be a chicken?
Enough about chickens, man. Yo, actually, just real quick, because I brought up like top 5 albums and stuff. I was actually watching. I just saw Supreme Dreams recent video. Your boy Mark, which by the way, they are starting to add some real quality to the videos. They got mics now, and the latest episode, their little. I don't know if they call it a podcast. I don't think it's a podcast.
They're back and forth stuff?
Yeah. Where they're just asking questions. Have you seen it? This latest one?
Nope.
It was pretty good. It was one of the first ones of that format that I've enjoyed. Because to be fair, I haven't enjoyed. Sorry. The other ones.
Damn.
Skits hilarious.
You heard it here first, Mark.
Shut up. I was a big fan of this one, though. And one of the questions they asked on there real quick, and they just made it seem like blasphemy. So I wanted to get your take on it because you're a bit of a Drake fan. Maybe not the hugest, right? But you partake in...
It's a bit of an overstatement, but sure.
Champagne Poppy's music a little bit. I really don't. Rap isn't my thing, as you can tell.
Yeah, okay.
However,
where's
I think the question was... I don't remember the exact question, but they brought up Take Care versus Nothing Was the Same. Which was the one with his face in the sky behind him? Is that Nothing Was the Same?
Uh-huh.
And they made it seem like it was blasphemous to say Take Care was better than Nothing Was the Same.
Oh, no, I don't think...
I hold Take Care is one of my favorite albums.
Fucking amazing.
I love Take Care.
Fucking amazing.
And they were just like, oh my God. And naming all these songs, I'm like, I haven't heard any of those fucking songs in my life.
Well, that's probably because at that point...
Except for like Started from the Bottom, that's it. But again, I'm not a rap person, so I usually defer.
I think...
I do not like Drake
Take Care.
Because
what were you listening to in college?
What do you mean?
What were you listening to in college?
I can't remember, dude. I mean, just nothing. Take Care.
Take Care was like high school.
Yeah. Kendrick. So Kendrick is the one rapper. I've said it before. Kendrick Lamar is my favorite rapper, and that's what I listen to. But other than that, it was a mishmash of things. Probably The Weeknd. I think college is when I got into the Weeknd phase. I got into the Weeknd very late. So college when I was listening to a lot of the Trilogy stuff.
Interesting.
I can't remember what else. I was probably listening to mainly Spanish music, to be honest with you.
Yeah, then that would probably make sense.
But
I do, and I don't know. There's some albums.
Is there an argument though? Like they just made it seem like it was blasphemy.
Nah, 100% they tripping.
Nothing was the same. Like this, and they start naming songs and what song is good off of Take Care? I'm like, bro, Take Care is full of. I don't think there's maybe like one skip or two skips
back to back
cameras.
It's the.
To be fair, the one guy that was defending Take Care was doing a terrible. He brought up Practice. And I'm like, why would you bring up Practice? Like it's an okay song, but Practice is the like the cover of that other. Dang, that good. Would you back that ass up?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I think that's Practice.
I just think for me, like Take Care was the album that we were graduating high school. It's kind of like in that time frame, freshman year of college. It's a very nostalgic album to me. And I also think like the actual type of music that came from that album was very, very like Drake, very kind of, because he was singing on that album for the first time significantly. So I don't know. I think I can definitely understand people being infatuated with Nothing Was the Same, but to sit here and say that there's not an argument to be had that Take Care is one better than Nothing Was the Same.
Or at least in the same league.
Or at least in the same, yeah, for sure. Is
yeah, I love Take Care. That's
I'm gonna rip Marco for that.
I could be getting it twisted. That was a while ago since I watched that video, but I'm pretty sure most of them were tripping. The only one that was defending them was homie that gets mad all the time, the one that plays the angry dude. I forget his name. Dame? No, the guy with glasses. Desmond. Yeah, Desmond. He was the one defending.
And I could see why Desmond would do a terrible job of.
Yeah, he like I said, he brought up Practice. No, but yeah, that's such a good album in my opinion. Take Care, and I listen to it so much even to this day. Like when your Spotify Wrapped, at the end of this, at the end of the year when the Spotify Wrapped thing comes out, in my top 5 artists last year, Drake was in. I'm like, Drake. Yeah, that was me exactly. I was like, Drake. I don't listen to Drake, but then I was like, actually, I listen to Take Care a lot. Like I still go back to that album. Like
I haven't in how many? It really. I get into those moments where I'll listen to 1 or 2 albums a lot for like a few weeks, and then I won't listen to it again for years. It'll be a long time before I like revisit things.
I mean, that was me with Take Care. I guess last year was kind of my going back to that phase.
Boys Were Sad.
I'm in my R&B bag most of the time, and
I
don't know if
even right now before the pod you was putting on some R&B.
Some Brent Faiyaz,
yeah, which I love him.
Yeah, no, it's
bangers. Has he dropped his album?
I don't know.
That he was supposed to.
I'm not good with keeping up with music at all, dude.
Me neither, bro. These days, you know how people used to say like, "Hey, like keep me young." I need to hit up some young folks.
Yeah, dude, my brother's the one that usually he'll start playing some shit, and I'm like, I don't know who that is, dude.
Yeah, put me on. Yeah. Hey,
like he's been listening to Blast Heavy. Blast is
Christopher
fire.
Robin. Hey, a real quick question that I remember I was going to ask you before we try to wrap. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate surprises?
A lot. I don't like being aware of what's going on or in control of my own life.
You don't like being aware, so you do like surprises.
Sorry, I don't like being unaware.
Okay.
Sorry, I misspoke.
So you don't like not being aware.
Fan.
Oh, okay.
Not a big fan of surprises.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been surprised many times in my life. Wasn't accustomed to being victim to like surprise parties or victim.
Yeah, even the way you said that, I've never been victimized by a surprise party.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
Like, dude. Yeah.
I like having control of my life, right?
Oh, okay.
No, I don't like surprise. Why?
Oh, just an observation. Just so today, it was Kevin's birthday a few weeks ago, and I couldn't really think of nothing to get Kevin. I just not great at thinking of gift ideas for dudes. So I was like, hey, it'd be cool. I'm go to a basketball game.
Subject him to his awful team, getting their ass whooped, being down 82-50 at halftime.
It's not. How was I supposed to know that LeBron was going to be out?
We're so fucking bad, bro.
But y'all are fighting. Y'all are fighting for the 10th spot in the West.
If that's what you call it.
Well, hey, y'all are.
No, man, I appreciate it for real. I appreciate it. I don't. It's expectations, right?
And we did a pretty good job of keeping it a surprise.
It's like going back to it's like going back to Abbott Elementary. If I have an expectation of something happening and something else happens, I don't like it. I don't like my expectations being subverted. Damn it.
Yeah, bro. Me, Chris, and me, Kevin's brother Chris, and Monica. When I told them about like, hey, yeah, I'm thinking about buying Kevin like tickets to the Lakers game, like they'd be like, oh yeah, it's a cool idea, blah blah blah. And I realized that and honestly, the surprise was kind of unintentional. I just realized that I didn't tell you that I had bought tickets to this game.
Yeah, I did.
And then
I think you mentioned it in passing, but I don't know if you had already. I don't know when you bought the tickets, obviously, but I think you mentioned, oh, maybe you would you want to go to like a Laker Mavs game? And even then, I was like, dude, no, we suck.
And all I heard was, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, apparently. But it was cool. I mean, it's fun seeing anytime you get to see athletes up close and stuff.
Yeah,
look at this thing.
And it was cool. Like it wasn't
we had a good time laughing at our misfortunes.
Yep.
We had a run.
Hey, shout out to the White Mamba.
We was like Rudy. We brought it down from 40 to 20.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully we don't lose though. Hopefully I don't lose. Hopefully I finish the comeback. But it was cool. It was cool. But now when I called Kevin to let him know, because Chris had brought him I
was also just mad tired.
Stadium, and the traffic was terrible, so we weren't gonna be able to meet and park at the same spot and walk over. So I just called Kevin and was like, "Yeah, bro, we actually going to the game." And you were like, "What?" Like me and Ricardo were sitting there laughing because it was the level of enthusiasm that was coming from Kevin was that in the negatives. Not even zero. But at the end, it was still a good time.
It was cool, man. You had a hot dog, you had a glizzy. He was a glizzy warrior.
Hey, hold on, chill out. Hold on. Don't be pulling out these false narratives that Rudy's out here.
I seen
grabbing glizzies.
What? Grabbing butts, grabbing glizzies. Yeah.
Oh
Rudy since middle school.
Hey, no, whoa. Let's back up.
No, man. Yeah, it was cool. I appreciate it. That was dope.
Sorry the Lakers got their ass whooped.
Boy, did they. But
yeah. The White Mamba would never let this happen.
Now we know that I am not for surprises. You, on the other hand, I've learned that you enjoy being surprised.
Who said that?
I mean, do unto others what you would like others. No. What's the Bible?
I would. If someone were able to pull off like a pretty good surprise for me, I think I would enjoy. You're right.
Constitutes a good surprise, like the actual thing or the build up.
Both. If I am actually caught off guard, because I feel like I'm usually pretty good about reading situations. I don't think I've ever been surprised very well before.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect the thing. Also, because I had no idea the Lakers were in town. Like, I don't know our schedule, dude. The
Lakers do suck this year.
Yeah, the only thing I know, like,
so you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin's a bandwagon fan.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, it's just so hard to be excited. They traded the whole Caruso. Come back, I love you.
I'm telling you, he's out.
Oh my god, nah, man. Yeah, I had no idea they were in town. Maybe if I knew, maybe I could have sniffed it out. But I was just distracted.
Put two together. Yeah. Again, the surprise kind of almost happened intentionally because I just realized that I never told you that I got tickets to the game. And then at that point, Chris was like, "Does Kevin know?" And I was like, "No, I don't think I told him."
Nope.
So then we kept it a surprise.
Yep.
Yeah. Even earlier today when I called you on the phone, I was literally gonna tell you, and then Chris texted me. He was like, "Don't tell them." I was like, "Okay."
I was more worried about like recording. Really.
Yeah.
I'm like, he never called me back because you were supposed to call me back to tell me what time we're recording, and then you did. And I'm like, "Fucking."
Yeah. Hey.
And I was honestly about to go to the game and like or go with Chris because he bullshit some live, right?
Yeah.
I was about to go in gym clothes because I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna go to the gym. Apparently we're not recording today, so fuck this. I'm just gonna go work out.
Hey.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give Rudy the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he hits me up at like 8:30 and is like, because that's how Rudy operates, people.
It was all a plan. We had a plan the whole time.
Evidently. Yep. But yeah, man. Glad to be back.
We back and we better. Rudy got a head on straight. If I have another quarter life crisis, you'll probably see another gap of episodes not being released. So if you realize it's been 3 weeks since an episode's dropped, hey, hit me up. I might be going through it.
Reach out to Rudy.
Surprise me with gifts if you'd like.
Yeah, but
yeah,
man. Hopefully,
anything else to add before?
Man. Hopefully, you can come back. You're able to get a good grasp on everything, and then get yourself in a better space mentally, professionally, all that stuff. And we're able to take this thing and start growing. Because man, it is cool, man. I had another little celebrity moment not too long ago where somebody recognized me, and that was pretty dope. So,
which has not happened to me.
Yeah, it's happened to me 3 times now. We're just in the streets and. Do you do a podcast? And it's the craziest thing ever, man. Like, what? Why? Yes, I do.
God knows not to let that shit happen to me.
You be acting a whole fool.
Yeah. And honestly, not even. I'm honestly I'm just a friendly guy, So today, actually, at the game, there was this for the valet.
Damn, this man had valet. We had to park all the way to Timbuktu.
Bro, the only reason we got the valet is because the traffic was so bad. We were like, bro, let's just pay for this. And we pull up, and the guy that was at the valet looked mad familiar. And we got out, and we were like, "Hey, man, how much is valet?" He was like 30. And then, or Ricardo was one talking to him. And so we got out the car, and me and Ricardo were like, "Fuck it, let's do it. Let's just pay the 30, and so we can hurry up and get there." And I got out the car, and I'm like, "Dude, you look mad familiar. Like, do I know you from somewhere?" He's like, "Oh, where'd you go to school?" And I was like, "UNT." He was like, "Oh, I went to UNT too." And I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." I was like, "Yes, probably know each other." And I was like, "What's up, bro? What's like the play? What's like the player price?" And he hooked up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just from being friendly,
green baby.
Just from being friendly, baby. Yeah. But nonetheless, I still haven't had a celebrity moment. No one's recognized me as a
maybe,
as a content creator.
Once we start posting on TikTok, we'll get recognized.
Yeah. You're
all right
at Rudy.
Nah, man. But yeah, no, for sure. Like, seriously, like I said, hope you're doing better, and we're back and. Let's get some consistency going.
Let's get it. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Kind of this little ad-lib episode. And more content to come.
And weigh in on the whole chicken debacle.
Yeah, let us know.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, and another poll. Oh. Should I cut my hair?
Bald-headed.
Not bald-headed. I'll put up a picture. Hold on.
Skinhead.
No, sir.
Oh, no?
I'll put up a picture.
Aryan society.
Do we like the longer hair or do we prefer the shorter hair? We'll put up a poll.
Oh, brother.
All right. And don't forget to check out the social medias. Rudy.dtx.
Coach Kev Ortiz.
And Scatter Roots Pause on all platforms. Appreciate everybody.
Except TikTok. Don't check us out on TikTok.
Not yet.
All right. Adios.